Namaste.
Seema Sayed didn't just work with communities, she built them.
I started in 2000. Before that, I was into journalism. I've done my postgrad in journalism and was working with a couple of Hindi newspapers and some magazines also. So that's where I was writing features on women issues. So that's where some interviews I did with the sex workers also. And around 2003, Bill Melinda Gates Foundation funding had started in India as Avahan project. It was a huge project on HIV prevention. That's where I got an opportunity to work with the community. My first experience working with the sex worker population was in the Kamatipura area. That's where the first organization, a community organization, had already started under the BMC project. The Municipal Corporation on HIV/AIDS as a cell had started this project. So fortunately, I think it was destined, working with women issues, on women issues, and then with the sex worker. Now here from 2004 to now 2025, I still continue working with them. Every day is a good learning for me, and I think now it's no more a 9 to 5 job for me. It's more of a passion. One life changed every day, I think, is kind of an achievement or a success for me.
From HIV prevention to digital literacy to child education, she helped many community-based organizations stand on their own with structure, voice, and resilience.
Astha Parivar as an organization is a community-led organization. It is of, for, and by sex workers. So when we had started, we had this in mind that someday the community has to own this. As a community organization, we wanted leaders from the community. So, it's a shared leadership initiative that we had started. So, organization of sex workers, and if they own the work that they do, the best impact. They are the ones who are our spokesperson, they are the peer educators, they are from the outreach community. So from the ground, if we have to work as outsiders, it will be very difficult to directly work with the community. But as community, if they work together, so that's the shared leadership concept that we are working.
Their work has led to a visible drop in HIV prevalence. But more than the numbers, it's the shift in identity, from labeled to leaders.
When we started the HIV prevention, the STI HIV prevention, the health project that we started, women did not have understanding about condom use or safe sex or protection or even getting themselves testing for HIV, or there was no health seeking. So health was never a priority because for them it was money every day, because they had to earn every day, feed their families, send back to money to their children or their parents. So that was the only priority every day. But gradually, when we started making them realize that if they are healthy, if they take care of themselves, only then they would be able to feed their families. So for that, they will have to come to the clinic every day. They will have to be taking their medicines, so they will have to adhere to the treatment. So all that changes now we have seen. So the level of knowledge has increased, the awareness about their health is increased.
She walked into red light areas not with judgment, but with knowledge. Today, thousands of sex workers are saving, investing, and reclaiming power over their future.
When they came into this profession or were brought in this profession or forced into this profession, never got their ration cards with them or their PAN cards from their home. So they had to make them all over. So whoever, legally that we could make their documents, some had their documents. Just opening a bank account would not help. We started sessions on them understanding why a bank account is needed, savings account kya hota hai. When they got their card, they didn't know how to use it at ATM. They would depend on somebody. So there were many fraud cases also. They would give it to their client or a partner कि मेरे को पैसा निकाल के लाके देना, and he would run away. Yeah, or he would withdraw 10,000 and just give 2,000 to her because they could not read or write. So we made them understand, took them to the ATM machines, card कैसे डालना है, ये कैसे डालना है, आपको pin कैसे रखना है. All that was part of a session, and it was very tailored, specific, understanding the limitations of the sex workers on why and how will they use. And now gradually we also then ask them to use the UPI payments. Also because what was happening, keeping cash in the brothels or at the home was also challenging. They would have to hide money from their partners or from other people in the family. So that money would, they get misplaced also. So keeping in the bank, they thought it was worth their while. Keeping in the bank, किसी और को मालूम नहीं पड़ेगा. So they have a secret bank accounts also, and the family would not know. Now savings, we are also helping them with investments also. So if they don't have their mediclaims or it's like small SIPs, mutual fund kya hai, those sessions also we are doing. Happily come and say, otherwise people like us will never show our bank statements to anyone. They come and show the passbooks to us. Madam, देखो इतना पैसा जमा हो गया. देखो ये मैंने शुरू किया था 10 साल से, देखो इतना पैसा हो गया. So that joy that on their face is like, I think that's big achievement for us. Thankfully, our financial literacy sessions help them.
Seema draws her strength from the very women she empowers, each story of survival lighting her path forward. In their courage, she's found her calling.
Drawing our strength from these women only, every day. I mean, what struggle they have in their life. It's easier for people like us. I think every morning we should be thankful that we are privileged to have a shelter, have families. These women, for whatever reasons they came, now they've accepted this as their life, so their struggle doesn't end there. Physically, mentally, emotionally, they are being tortured every day. Society does not accept because we usually get into ethical and moral issues. Ye kaam ganda hai, these women are not good. But thankfully also there are, like the younger generation is trying to understand, that there is this is part of, they're also part of our society. I mean, you cannot ignore them. You hate them, you love them, but there'll be men always going to them, right? So they also tell us कि मैडम ये लोग आके हमको बोलते हैं कि काम बंद करो, but ये तो हमारा तो इस पे चलता है ना, सेक्स का डिमांड है, इसके लिए हम काम कर रहे हैं. तो अगर ये बंद हो जाएगा तो हम हमारा काम बंद कर देंगे. और हमको क्यों दोष देते हैं कि हमारा family, we don't go to anybody's house, they come to us.
Over 1,300 children, sons and daughters of sex workers, now receive life skills, education, nutrition, and health access. They carry a future their mothers never thought possible.
Success for us means women able to take their own decisions, are confident enough to walk into a bank, open an account without our help, ask for every entitlement as citizen that they should get. They are human, they are citizen of this country, they are also voters. So whatever work that we are doing, I think my second line leadership will be the sex workers taking up the leadership roles.
At Lions International, we honor those who lead from behind the scenes. And now, we want to hear from you. If you or someone you know doing selfless work in shaping lives, apply for the We Serve India Season 2.
Forbes India, We Serve India Season 2, presented by Lions Clubs International.